Carpus caniculum. Well, I had carpal tunnel surgery, and the doctors removed the metal plate that was in my arm from the last surgery, and I got a steroid shot for some arthritis. And in the meantime, my video editor program went belly up on me, and I had to get the new version, which is about 5 versions different. The format has changed considerably, and I'm having to relearn everything. Things aren't done in the same manner, so you're going to see a lot of changes in the graphics and how they're presented, and maybe in how some of the rest of the videos presented as well. Hopefully it will get better over time. In the meantime, Carpe Opticus. Well, I'm out here overlooking a large tank, and I've got a buck out there at about 294 yards that on the big screen you can see is with digital night vision. Now I've got this buck well illuminated with my DNT optics, ThermNIght TNC225R multi-spectral optic. And as you can see, I've moved the picture-in-picture box over to the right-hand side. And it's showing the thermal image, whereas the main screen is showing the digital image. I can actually switch between the screens. I'm not going to do that here, but I can have thermal on the big screen and night vision on the small screen. And if I want, I can move the picture-in-picture all the way to the left-hand side, which I've seen some people do. But I find, being right-handed, that when I peer into my scope, the top left portion of my screen is the part of the screen that I see least well. So I've moved it over to the right hand side. And now a little bit later, the bugs have calmed down, and I've got the rifle on my man belly tripod that's doing a great job for me. And I'm watching this beaver. I'm waiting for it to take a turn so I can get a lengthwise shot on the beaver. And right now he's transiting at about 90 to 110 yards. And he ends up going off into the thicket off to the left, and I never got a shot at this guy. And for those of you paying attention, my thermal isn't focused exactly right. I did not adjust the thermal because I wasn't using it as my primary optic. I just needed to see where the animals were in order to get the digital night vision onto it. This is going to be a great blue heron out there at about 146 yards, and I'm ramping through the various levels of zoom and focusing the digital night vision. That's a nice image. Unfortunately, a lot of the bug activity has finally calmed down. And Carpe Sus. I'm about 3 days post-op at this point, and one of my landowners called, said hogs are back and doing a lot of damage. Ben couldn't show up, so I gave my buddy Jake a call. Jake hunts on a nearby property. We've hunted together before in the past, and he brought a 7.62x39 out with his N-Vision Halo XRF thermal sight.
Well, how do you feel about shooting from here? You want to move up?
He's going to be shooting some Dreadhill Armory loaded Hornady SST 120 grain bullets. So at this point, I really can't do much but follow Jake around. And while I've sped up the video here, we're moving into a different position. I'm getting video through my Rix Storm S6 thermal weapon sight. I'm using it as a handheld, so no worry about me scanning Jake with it and potentially shooting him because there's no rifle attached. We've now moved into a shooting position, and Jake is going to get on the hogs with his rifle. So he checks to make sure that I'm in a safe position. Kudos to Jake for doing that.
Here we go, 7.62x39. This one hit. Take him. Not through the fence, not through the fence. If you can shoot over the fence, move to the fence and shoot over it. Okay.
Shot number 3 connected. And I think shot number 4 was a miss.
And we're done. Is it still alive? Very good.
So I'm going to move on to the second group of hogs. Where they are right now is where we spied this first group of hogs. This is on the property across the road that had the problem we set up across the road because of the way the prevailing winds were in order to watch this property. And when we went after the first set of hogs the first time, As we were driving around to come over to this property, the hogs crossed the road to the property that we'd set up on. We had to go back and shoot those hogs. So now, a little while later, more hogs have come onto the property. We've made it across the property before the hogs crossed over to our side. And we've made a nice little stalk. We've got one boar in the field that's close to us and the rest of the sounder behind them in the tree line. Now Jake is coming along. His image is on the right-hand side, and mine is on the left, of course.
If you think you can get a twofer over there, you've got a four line up on the pigs in the back.
Trying to help him maximize his work.
Yeah, where are you starting? They're going to run left, and you don't want to shoot anything to the right. So once you make your opening shot, nothing to the right of it. Are you starting in front or in back?
So we've got some cattle off to the right, and I don't want him shooting in that direction.
Okay.
Now we'll see how badly I can follow his shooting. Here we go.
Big pig, four. Good. Keep.
This hog is already
Thanks,
wounded.
I missed it.
It was wounded with the second shot.
Okay, got him. Nice hit, nice hit.
And now he's been hit a second time.
Okay. Did you hit him again?
Now hit 3 times. We never found that hog, but he only had a short way to run to make it over to the neighbor's property.
All right, look to your left, far left, far left. 90 degrees, 90 degrees. You got 3 of them? They're on the move now? You're going to lose them if you don't hurry. Yeah. Standing still in the middle.
In the dirt, just a little short.
Good try. Okay, that's fine. I'm good with that.
All in all, we came away with 4 hogs, eliminated by my Army Tech Wizard C2 Pro Max long range. You can find the link in the description. Came away with a 135-pound gilt, a 100-pound sow that had given birth previously, a 35-pound gilt, and a 20-pound gilt. Carpe sus, my friend.